So I got this snowblower. It's a Craftsman. It's only about 2 years old. Anyways, for some reason I'm getting gasoline down in the engine when it sits for a little while. And there was actually a little bit of gas in this the last time I did use it, but I don't know if you can see or not, but she's bone dry. So it's definitely coming out of the gas tank. So obviously the only way to get it through is down through the carburetor, so I'm assuming the floats are sticking. Now, with it being wintertime and cold, I don't want to dig the carburetor out of it and rebuild it and go through all that shit right now, so I'm going to take off some stuff here, see if I can locate a fuel line or something. Hopefully there is one there and it doesn't just go right straight from the tank into the top of the carburetor or something, but we'll figure that out once we get this panel off and see what we're doing. So if I can get to the fuel line, I'm just going to put a on-off valve in for the fuel line. Alright, so I got that plastic panel off and I got the tank loose. Right here, there we are. That's the fuel line going down into the carburetor. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to take the bowl off the carburetor and just play with the floats, but I don't really think I want to get into that right now. Because engine wise it does run good, so unless I have to, I don't really want to fuck around with the carburetor. So there's my fuel line. Going to have to figure something out to put a on-off switch on there somewhere. So the fun continues. Alright, well, I got the fuel line off. Now head down to the hardware store, see if I can get an on-off valve and another small piece of hose, and we'll get this bitch put back together. Hopefully this solves my problem, at least for the winter anyway. And the search begins for my on-off switch for my fuel tank. And I need to get some oil for the snowblower since it's got a bunch of gas mixed in there now, so hopefully this will be the end of this shit. Can get awful expensive having to do an oil change every time I want to use it. Anyways, inside we go. Well, I found what I needed. Got my on-off valve, a couple little clamps, a small piece of hose, and it cost me 10 bucks plus tax. Home Hardware didn't have it, so came to this little place just up the street. Little pop shop out in the garage there. So if this don't work, then he told me it'd be about $30-40 to bring my snowblower in and have the carburetor taken off service to put back on. So we'll see how this goes, and at least I have an option and I have an idea what it was going to cost me for getting the carburetor fixed up. So time to go home and put this on. So got everything all put back together. There's the inline on-off switch, and it works good. I had to cut this back here though to get so the line would fit, but other than that it works pretty good. So until I can fix this permanently, I'll just turn the switch off and let the carburetor run out of fuel when I'm done using it. That should keep the gas out of the engine oil. Awesome. It cost me about $20 I guess altogether for the parts, and I bought some more oil and stuff too. So now we're all good for the big storm coming tomorrow evening. Supposed to get 20 to 30 centimeters of snow. So this should be fun.